Ladies and gentlemen, wake the hell up. The clock is ticking and you're sitting there making excuses, waiting for the right time, waiting for motivation to strike like a lightning bolt from the heavens. Let me break it to you. There is no right time. There is no magical moment when the universe aligns and success knocks on your door. That's a fairy tale for weak people. The reality, the only thing standing between you and everything you claim you want is your laziness, your refusal to act, your addiction to comfort. You weren't born to be average. You weren't born to coast through life like some passenger watching the world pass you by. But that's exactly what most people do. They settle. They procrastinate. They justify their failures with pathetic excuses, blaming the economy, their upbringing, their circumstances, anything but the real problem, themselves. The truth is harsh, but I'm not here to hold your hand and sing you lullabies. I'm here to wake you up. Because if you don't take action now, right now, you're going to look back at your life full of regret, wondering why you didn't do something when you had the chance. It's time to stop being lazy. It's time to act. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. No more waiting, no more hesitation, no more excuses. Destroy your excuses. No one cares. Nobody gives a damn about your excuses. Read that again. Nobody cares. The world doesn't care if you're tired. The world doesn't care if you're scared. The world doesn't care if you had a rough childhood, if you weren't given opportunities, or if you just don't feel like it. Excuses are the crutch of the weak, and weak people get left behind. If you want to win in life, you have to eliminate every single excuse you've been telling yourself. You say you don't have enough time. Bullshit. You have the same 24 hours as every successful person who has ever lived. You waste hours scrolling through social media, binge watching TV, playing video games, or lying in bed feeling sorry for yourself. Stop lying to yourself. You don't lack time, you lack commitment. You say you don't have enough money, then find a way to make money. Work a second job, start a side hustle, sell something, cut expenses. There is always a way. People with nothing have built empires because they refused to let financial excuses stop them. You are not special. Your problems are not unique. You are just making excuses. You say you're not ready? Let me tell you something. You will never feel ready. Read that again. There will never be a perfect moment. The only way to get ready is to start. The people winning in life are the ones who take action even when they don't feel prepared. They jump into the fire and figure it out as they go. Stop waiting. Act now. The moment you destroy your excuses is the moment you take control of your life. Until then, you're just another person waiting for permission to succeed. And newsflash, no one is going to give you that permission. You have to take it. Discipline over motivation, because motivation is a lie. Motivation is a fleeting joke. It's a feel-good drug that gets you hyped for 5 minutes and then leaves you back where you started, doing nothing. If you're relying on motivation, you're already dead in the water. Motivation is weak, it's unreliable, it's emotional, and emotions have no place in the game of success. Discipline is what separates the winners from the losers. It's what makes people wake up at 4 a.m. when they don't feel like it. It's what makes people push through exhaustion, rejection, and pain when others quit. Discipline is showing up every single day and doing the work no matter how you feel. No negotiations, no exceptions, The problem with lazy people is that they wait until they feel like doing something. But guess what? Successful people do what needs to be done, whether they feel like it or not. The Navy SEALs have a saying, embrace the suck. It means you do it anyway, even when it's hard, even when it's miserable, even when you hate every second of it. That's discipline. Think about the greats, Michael Jordan, Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Kobe Bryant. Do you think they relied on motivation? Hell no. They relied on discipline. They built routines and habits that made success inevitable. They didn't sit around waiting for inspiration to strike. They made success non-negotiable. If you want to stop being lazy, you need to rewire your brain. Stop looking for motivation and start forcing yourself to act. Build discipline like a muscle. Train yourself to do the hard things even when you don't want to, because the moment you let your emotions dictate your actions, you've already lost. Burn the bridges. There is no plan B. Let me be crystal clear. If you have a backup plan, you've already lost. You've given yourself an escape route, a safety net that allows you to quit the moment things get tough. And guess what? They will get tough. Success is brutal. It's unforgiving. It will test you, break you, and push you to the edge. If you have even the slightest option to turn back, you will take it. That's why you have to burn the damn bridges. History proves it. The warriors who went to battle and burned their boats on the shore had no choice but to win. Defeat was not an option. That's the mindset you need. The moment you remove the possibility of failure, the moment you eliminate every exit, you force yourself to succeed. You stop thinking, what if this doesn't work? And you start thinking, how can I make this work no matter what? That's the shift. That's the difference between winners and losers. Most people stay lazy because they allow themselves the luxury of quitting. They keep their job just in case their business fails. They stay in toxic relationships because they're scared to be alone. They hold onto their old habits because change is uncomfortable. It's pathetic. If you want to win, you must commit so deeply that failure is not an option. That's how champions are made. Look at every ultra successful person. They didn't have a plan B. They went all in. Elon Musk put every penny he had into Tesla and SpaceX to the point where he had to borrow money to pay rent. Arnold Schwarzenegger never allowed himself to think about going back to Austria if acting didn't work out. He forced himself to make it. That's the difference. You either fully commit or you stay average. There is no middle ground. So let me ask you, what's your exit strategy? If you have one, you need to kill it. You need to make sure that the only way forward is success. Burn the boats. Burn the bridges. Stop giving yourself a way out. And suddenly you'll find that you have no choice but to become great. Take massive action. Speed is king. Most people move too damn slow. They sit around overthinking, overanalyzing, making excuses about why they're not ready yet. And while they're planning, someone else is doing. That's why the winners take the throne and the losers watch from the sidelines. If you want to succeed, you need to move fast. Success doesn't come to the smartest, the most talented, or the most educated. It comes to the ones who take relentless action. You don't need the perfect strategy. You don't need to know everything. You just need to start and correct your course as you go. The biggest mistake lazy people make is waiting until they have all the answers. That's a loser's mentality. Speed is the difference between success and failure. Think about it. When Mark Zuckerberg had the idea for Facebook, he didn't sit around for years researching how to build a social network. He built it. When Jeff Bezos started Amazon, he didn't wait until he had $1 billion investment. He started small and moved fast. The people who win are the ones who take action before they feel ready. Here's the brutal truth. You're wasting time. Every second you spend doubting yourself, someone else is taking your spot. Every moment you hesitate, someone else is making moves. You either execute fast or you get left behind. Massive action means you're obsessed. It means you wake up every morning ready to dominate. It means you stop waiting for permission and start forcing results to happen. If you want to be a millionaire, you don't just think about making money, you take every possible step right now to start earning. If you want to be in shape, you don't wait for Monday, you hit the gym today. The difference between winners and losers is execution. So ask yourself, are you moving fast enough? Or are you still sitting there wasting time waiting for the right moment? Because let me tell you, that moment will never come. The time is now. Move or be left behind. Surround yourself with winners, cut out the losers. You are who you surround yourself with. If you're hanging around lazy, negative, excuse-making losers, guess what? You will become one of them. You will absorb their habits, their mindset, and their pathetic way of thinking. If you're serious about success, you need to cut them loose. This isn't a joke. Look at your closest friends. Do they push you to be better, or do they drag you down? Are they winners, or are they complainers? If they aren't elevating you, they are holding you back. You don't have time for that. Successful people don't waste time with low-level thinkers. They surround themselves with people who are smarter, faster, and more driven than them. The truth is, most people are comfortable being average. They don't want to push themselves, so they'll try to hold you back. They'll tell you to take it easy. They'll make fun of you for working too hard. They'll say, you've changed. Damn right, you've changed. And if they can't handle it, they can stay behind while you move forward. Winners roll with winners. If you want to be a millionaire, spend time with millionaires. If you want to be fit, hang around people who are in peak condition. If you want to dominate in business, be around entrepreneurs who are making moves. Proximity is power. Your environment is everything. If you stay around losers, their mindset will poison you. Cut them out, no hesitation. Find a new circle of high performers. People who challenge you, who make you uncomfortable, who force you to level up. That's how you grow. Make no mistake, this will be hard. Some of these people will be your friends, even family. But the question is, do you want to stay comfortable or do you want to win? You can't have both. Choose wisely. Embrace the pain. Discomfort is the price of success. You need to get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's the only way you'll ever achieve anything great. Weak people run from pain. They avoid struggle. They want things to be easy. That's why they never go anywhere in life. Success is painful. It requires sacrifice. It requires discipline. It requires you to suffer while everyone else is having fun. But guess what? That pain is temporary. The pain of regret, on the other hand, lasts a lifetime. You need to rewire your brain to see pain as a good thing. Every time you're tired, every time you want to quit, every time things get hard, know that you're getting stronger. Growth only happens when you push past your limits. If you're comfortable, you're not growing. If you're not growing, you're dying. Look at every high performer, athletes, entrepreneurs, world champions. They all suffered. They all went through hell. The difference, they embraced it. They used it as fuel. They didn't run from the fire. They walked into it. So the next time you feel like quitting, remember this: pain is the entry fee for greatness. If you can endure it, you'll win. If you can't, you'll be just another person who gave up when things got hard. Commit like your life depends on it, because it does. Success isn't something you try, it's something you commit to. Fully, completely, no half measures, no hesitation, no second guessing. Either you're all in or you're out. Most people fail because they treat success like a hobby. They dip their toes in. They work hard sometimes. They put in effort when they feel like it. That's why they stay average. If you want to be great, you need to commit with every fiber of your being. This isn't a game. This is your life, your future, your legacy. Either you take it seriously or you watch it slip away. The ones who make it, they refuse to accept anything less than greatness. The question is, do you? Now, stop reading and start executing. Act now. Ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this. What the hell are you going to do? You've heard everything. No more excuses. No more waiting. No more hoping for the perfect time, because the perfect time is right now. You have two choices. Stay exactly where you are, comfortable, weak, making excuses and living a life of mediocrity, or wake up, step the hell up, and take control of your destiny. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm not here to pat you on the back and tell you everything will magically work out, because it won't, unless you make it happen. The truth is simple. You either take massive action or you accept being another nobody that no one will ever remember. Success is reserved for the obsessed, for the relentless, for the ones who refuse to settle for anything less than extraordinary. Look around you. How many people do you know who said they were going to do something big but never did? How many of them wasted years waiting for the right moment? How many of them ended up broke, miserable, and full of regret? That is your future if you don't act now. If you don't make a decision, if you don't cut the bullshit, if you don't commit 100%, you'll be just another statistic. You need to make a choice right now. Draw the line in the sand. Decide that from this moment forward, you will never be lazy again, that you will never make another excuse, that you will never wait for permission, that you will dominate in every area of your life. Because let me tell you something, nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to do it for you. This is on you. There is no tomorrow. There is no someday. There is only now. And if you don't act right this sec, then you might as well accept that you'll never do it. The clock is ticking. Your life is passing you by. The ones who take action win. The ones who hesitate lose. It's as simple as that. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna sit there like everyone else, weak, scared, wasting time? Or are you going to get up, get moving, and start attacking life like a savage? Because the choice is yours. But remember this, if you don't act now, don't come crying when you're stuck in the same pathetic place years from now. You've been warned. Now get up and go to war.